Gentlemen, please welcome to the stage your host for the evening. You've seen her on Showtime and HBO. Please welcome to the stage Miss Quigley.
Yay! How are you guys? Clap it up for yourselves one time. Give it up for yourselves, Reno, Sunday night. That's not bad. I think we can work with that. I think you guys look like a good crowd. You guys a party crowd? I knew it. I had a feeling. This is going to be fun. How many of you were here for Hot August Nights? I can tell because this is the most people we've had at a show all week. You guys are like, there's nothing else better to do tonight. Fuck it, we'll come here. That's what happened. We're the last resort comedians and we're fine with that. We're okay with that. I like you guys. Who's single? Do we have any single people? All right. Y'all sound thrilled about that. You sound super happy. Nope, now you just sound like a dying animal. I'm not sure what that was. I like that noise. And you put a hand, I saw a lady put her hand up over here. You put your hand up, put your head down like this is what happened. There's nothing wrong, I'm single too. If it makes you feel, you know what, I'm gonna make you feel better right now. This isn't even a joke. This is how my dating life is going. I'm waiting to come on stage. I'm sitting in the back of the room, texting back and forth with a guy I have saved in my phone as No. His name in my phone, N-O, no, with like 8 exclamation points. I just can't stop. I keep answering him. If I'm being honest with you guys, I'm just happy he's texting me back at this point. That's trying to figure out how to date right now. I'm not a good dater, and this is my problem. It's not that I'm ugly, like I know I can get dates, but the problem is I'm 33, and I've really never been single before because I was married from 19 to 31. Yeah, thanks for that reaction, guys. The tone in the room just went to funeral. That's what just happened. Everyone's like, just give up, kill yourself, it's over for you. That's the best reaction. That's how people always react when I tell them I got married at 19. Just stunned silence, or they just go, what the fuck were you thinking? Like, I don't know, I wasn't thinking, if I'm being honest. Do you guys remember being 19? Everything sounds like an awesome idea, right? It doesn't matter what it is. You're like, spring break, fantastic. Ecstasy, great, let's do it. Married, whatever you want, I'm on ecstasy. Fuck it, let's go. I mean, I honestly remember, you guys, the moment he proposed to me. And I remember him getting down on one knee, and I'm looking at him, and I clearly thought in my head, Kate, this probably isn't the best idea to say yes. But that guy has jewelry that is not from Claire's, and I am gonna take that shit. That was about it. I like you. You have a great laugh. You have the best fucking laugh. Front row too. I like it. Your thought was that I gave it back, the ring? Hell no. Ain't nobody giving a ring back, sir. That's not happening. I put in 10 years for that diamond. Let me tell you something. I was married for 10 years, okay? I love the guy. We're still friends. I never cheated on him one time, though. But I did move to LA, which is a place where we have these things called acting classes. Which I like to call a place where married people can go and make out with other married people. And it doesn't count as cheating. If they have those in your hometown, where are the married people? Are there married people in the room? Oh God, guys. Sound worse than the single people. What is that? That was actually the sound of falling off a building, is what I heard. Now, being married is great when it's the right person. We were just too young when we did it, and so we grew apart. And now I'm trying to learn to date in my 30s, but the problem is the last time I did it, I was 17. And I'm applying that dating knowledge to dating as a grown-up. Yeah, it's great. A guy holds my hand, I think it means he loves me. I really believe that. Fuck all of you for laughing, by the way. You're right, though, it doesn't. I finally figured it out. When a guy holds my hand, all it means, I'm too drunk to walk. That's it. That, or he's pulling it toward his dick, actually. Which is rude, guys. It's really fucking rude and unnecessary, if I'm being honest. Like, no woman needs a treasure map to locate your penis. They've never relocated, as far as I know. It's awful, though. I'm so bad at dating, and I ignore red flags, too. That's the other thing I do. When I meet a guy, I don't care what's wrong with him. My friends tell me I paint red flags white. Because I don't want to date, so whatever's wrong with you, I'll justify it. Like, I had a guy show up at my apartment for a first date wearing a hat that said cock on it. Who even owns that hat, by the way? in my head, I'm like, I don't understand, but maybe he's not homophobic. That's a good quality. I'll work with him. It turned out he was a dick and he was advertising it on his forehead. But I really don't care, you guys. It could be anyone. Like Jeffrey Dahmer could show up at my door with a shirt that says, I eat people. I'd be like, great, he likes to go down on girls. I can work with that. That is a man I will work with. Oh, wow, you're fantastic. Are you single? All the guys want to know now in the whole room. You have the best laugh. Oh, it's so great. I just want to let her laugh a little longer. The pickup line situation is also a little out of control, I think. Guys don't have like the romantic pickup lines that they used to have. Like, I can't remember the last time a guy just came up to me and said, you're beautiful. That's a great line to use, right? That doesn't happen to me. I think I'm putting off a vibe or something. Because like the other day I'm at a 7-Eleven and there's a guy checking out in front of me. And this is how he hits on me. He's paying for his stuff and he looks back and he goes, oh! Yeah, guys, that was his whole line. But I gave him my number because I don't know what I'm doing. And then the craziest thing is later when we were fucking, he's like, oh, the same sound. I'm totally kidding. I didn't. You guys all got really worried about me is what just happened. Everyone in the room is like, this bitch needs therapy right now. No, I'm kidding. You guys, honestly, this is the truth. I almost never have sex at all. I don't sleep around because I'm terrified of catching things. Like most of all, of catching feelings. That's what I'm afraid of. That shit is harder to get rid of than herpes. I can't get rid of the feelings. I really make it hard to, I'm hard to sleep with. Like, honestly, my vagina is harder to get into than the White House, I think. It's very difficult. You have to have great credentials to get inside. There's a long waiting list. There's a vetting process. Only one black guy made it in so far. There could even be a woman in one day, if I'm being honest. Talking about the White House, obviously. It is crazy, though. I live in Venice Beach, California. Anyone ever been there? Oh my God, you love it there? I love it there too. It's such a great place. The thing about Venice that's crazy is very eclectic, but my favorite thing is we have the most amazing homeless people in Venice. They're unbelievable. You could be talking to a homeless guy and he's like an Oscar winner. You just don't know who you're talking to, honestly. So the other day, this homeless guy, I'm rollerblading and he chases me for like a block down the boardwalk because he wants to add me on Facebook. I'm like, only in Venice Beach, California are homeless guys on Facebook. This is insane. But then I want to know how it's going to happen. So I'm like, yeah, let's do this. The guy goes digging through his plastic bag of, like homeless trickery, whatever they have in there. And he pulls out an iPad. Yeah, I know, it's insane. If I'm being honest with you, I was a little angry at this point because I'm looking at him, I'm like, I don't even have a fucking iPad. My homeless friend Robert here is like the elitist of the homeless community, apparently. But then he adds me on Facebook, which is fantastic. So now we're Facebook friends, which is great. I was really just excited to see like what he would be posting on Facebook. Like, what does a homeless guy post on Facebook? Honestly, like Robert just checked in for lunch at the trash can on the corner of 3rd Street in the alley. Status update, sun is shining, it's beautiful outside. I just wish I could afford sunscreen. # skin cancer. But actually, I love Robert. This is cool, we're Facebook friends now, and this is real. I'm looking at his Facebook profile picture, and here's the thing, you guys. In person, Robert looks like you would expect, like a guy who's been living outside for a while. He's not the cleanest guy, he's not the most well-dressed, right? But on Facebook, Robert is hot. I'm not kidding you guys, I'm online dating, and if Robert asked me out on OkCupid, I would 100% say yes, I really would. And then what's gonna happen? He shows up at my house, and I don't wanna be like one of those bitches who judges him based on what he drives, so I'm just gonna hop in his shopping cart and go. And then I start thinking, I'm like, that wouldn't be the worst date ever, if I'm being honest. I've had some bad ones. At least Robert's gonna wheel me somewhere in a cart, that's a good time, I like that. And I don't know where he lives, but in my fantasy, he's got a tent on the beach and that's oceanfront real estate. I've never had that. Never had it. And Robert's like the kind of guy I like to date too, because if I'm honest, I like to find ones that are down on their luck and I like to help them out. I like a fixer-upper. You know why? Because they can't leave me. They owe me, and that's important. And I'm really good at like bubble letters and glitter paints, and I don't want to brag, but I could take his freeway on-ramp sign and I could bedazzle the fuck out of that shit. Robert would be making bank, I think, if we were together. It is a weird place though to live, LA. And this is like a weird time too, because we do crazy things. I feel like women, like I'm looking at Robert's photo, he looks so amazing. Everyone looks perfect in their photos now. There's so much pressure to be perfect. And I felt it when I got my divorce. I was living in LA, I was really insecure, and I did something crazy, which I went out and I bought boobs. I got the boobs installed. I got the fake boobs. And I'm glad no one clapped for that, because that would have been really awkward. I'm kidding. No, you shouldn't. Because here's the thing. Okay, if anyone in this room is thinking of any kind of plastic surgery, I'm on like a soapbox now about it, because I've had nothing but problems with the fake boobs. I am like the botched TV show walking around. Honest to God, you guys, I have a drifter is what I have. I have a runaway boob. I really do. You can't tell, thank God. I know everyone in the room is looking at my boobs right now. And you're like, they look fine, I don't understand. And thank God with a bra on, everything is fine, because my left is the lazy eye of tits. Like, I'm not kidding you guys. It's like Forrest Whitaker's face under here. That's what's going on. Just one is a little squinty. It's just squinty. Thank God for comedy, I can laugh about it though, because I don't know what to do. Like, I don't know how to tell a guy. Like, I don't know when you tell him. Is that like first date material? Maybe he's like, man, my coworker is so lazy. I could be like, oh my God, my left boob's so lazy. It's so great. Or just make my Match.com header, 30s, divorce, lazy tit. Just put it right out there. Because my only other idea is to hide it from guys. So instead of a bra, I'm like, you know what I'll get? A pirate eye patch. I'll just slap it on the left side. My guy friends are like, Kate, that's a winner, do that. Guys love pirates. I'm like, this is perfect, because I hate shaving. I can grow out my leg hair, that could be the beard. I'll have a whole theme going. Right? Guys undress me, I'll be like, matey! Plunder me booty! I don't even know. By the way, here's the craziest part of this whole story, is that I hired a really good doctor. I didn't hire a quack. So I'm in his office all the time trying to figure out how to make this situation stop. And my doctor, he gets mad at me. Like, he blames me for this. Like, he goes, Kate, let me ask you a question. Honestly, are you treating them the same? I'm like, yeah, doc, I don't know how to not treat boobs the same, actually. I've never left one at home and taken one to the movies. That's not a thing. Then he tells me that I should relax and calm down because no two breasts are ever exactly alike. I'm like, listen, I get it. That's true when you have natural breasts. But the thing is, I paid for these and I ordered identical twins. All right? I ordered identical. What I end up with, Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito on my chest. That is bullshit. And I'm like getting angry because every time I go, his excuses get crazier and crazier. But this is the last time. I don't think I'm ever going back. I need a new doctor. Because I go in his office, and this is what he says to me last time. He goes, Kate, listen, it's honestly a medical mystery why sometimes a boob goes bad. Yeah, a medical mystery. But his personal opinion is that if your boyfriend has a favorite, and he sucks on one a little too much, that breast can start to shrink. Yep, that's right. I'm like, really, doctor? That's your best answer for me? With all the modern technology we have, you're telling me a man can suck away a boob. Like, this is not good news for anyone, I don't think. Except my mom, actually, because my mom is talking about getting breast reduction surgery right now. So I called her, I'm like, oh my God, Mom, I have great news for you. You don't need surgery at all. You just grab Dad, get him on there, and suck that shit right out. It's so crazy. But here's the best part, you guys, of the whole boob story. The best part is that I tell this joke a couple weeks ago, and I get off stage, and a guy comes up to me at the bar, and he goes, you're gonna like this, you should listen. So this guy comes up to me at the bar, this is true, and he goes, Is that a real story about your boobs? Your doctor actually said a guy can suck away a breast? And I go, yeah, I know it's insane, but he did. And this guy goes, listen, I'll tell you what. I'm a surgeon. I have an office in Beverly Hills. If you want to make an appointment, you can come into my office next week for free, and I'll go ahead and suck on the other ones so they're even free. So I'm doing it, guys. I'm doing that. Hey, you guys are a great crowd. You guys ready for a great show tonight?